Hello everyone, I'm Aveline. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. I've been gone for a little bit. I think I mentioned in the last video that unfortunately I'd been a little bit sick. I had had a throat ache since like the 25th of December, and yesterday was the first day that I didn't really have much post a couple of hours after getting out of bed. I don't know, it was a very persistent throat ache though. Super annoying. I lost my voice for a couple of days as well, but I'm back now. I've been building a little bit while I've not been doing voiceovers. I'm just behind on everything recording-wise that includes talking, so we'll get to it though. Before we get started talking about the build or the apartment that we're doing today though, I just quickly want to run the usual disclaimer, so let's get to it. Thank you to the EA Creator Network for making this video possible by providing me with codes throughout the years. I appreciate it so much. And also, if you want to support the channel, I have a creator code with EA. You can see it on the screen right now. Feel free to use it if you want to, or don't. No pressure whatsoever. Now, let's get back to the video. And with that out of the way, let's talk a little bit about what we are decorating today. So I wanted to do a smaller, kind of cramped, messy, 100 Baby Challenge apartment. So this is my trying to give that a go a little bit. It has room for a total of, I think it has a double bed, so technically you could have, you know, 2 adult Sims here, but like it's a 100 Baby Challenge apartment. Don't do that. And then in the bedroom for the matriarch, I think that's what you call them in that challenge. I can't actually fully remember, but whoever's doing the birthing, that sounds so weird. Anyway, whoever's your, you know, primary sim when you're doing the challenge, in that bedroom, there's also a bassinet. So for a baby, I hope you don't have twins because there's not 2 bassinets, there's just 1. And I think I included everything that's needed for a newborn. So there's like changing table area, there's a potty as well in the bathroom. There's some toys for babies as well, newborns. I forgot what they're called in The Sims. There's also room for 2 toddlers, so they're sharing a room. It's by the front door. I know that's a bit annoying, but it was where I could fit it in the best. And then there's the last bedroom, which has room for 4 Sims. So yes, the teens and the children do have to share, and that's just how that is. So you can always, you know, make adjustments to it and stuff. It's a bit difficult to do like set apartments and houses for 100 Baby because the challenge, because the age stages, they tend to change a whole lot. Like you get children and then they grow up and then they have to move out and stuff. Like they change a whole lot. So suddenly at some points you're gonna be stuck with like 17s maybe, or maybe not, but like you're gonna be stuck with a lot of different ages for your Sims over the course of the challenge, so it's a bit difficult to, you know, make apartments or just interiors that are fitting for every different combination you can have in your household at the time you're doing the challenge. But I think it's very realistic having most beds for, or more beds for, the teen and the kid stages, because they're going to stay those, especially teen, they're going to be teens for longer. The toddler is a little bit of a shorter stage, so, but hopefully you can make it work. Hopefully. I know it's a little bit like we're short on on bed space, but it's also a very small apartment. I built it in, oh, I can't remember, it's Stonestreet apartments. I can't remember what the apartments in Evergreen Harbor are called, but it's in one of those. I do have the, wait, what's it called? Something green neighborhood apartment or neighborhood plan, whatever. I have that one activated, so the apartments from the outside look all fancy and the windows are set. I think some of the windows are at least. But they're just like upgraded, sort of. I can't remember what the plan is called, but I've had it activated ever since I got Evergreen Harbor, ever since I got Eco Lifestyle, way back when. So I don't even remember what the old apartments look like. I will say though, one thing that's always kind of annoyed me a little bit about these apartments and the whole like them looking different from stage to stage is that, because this is an upgraded plan, right? So it's at max, I think. At least I think, don't quote me on it, but the placement of the windows kind of changes a little bit. So yeah, actually I think specifically the windows that are by the front door, that are like still on this like walk-in area outside of the front door, or the only door to the apartment, I suppose. Those you can't change, but you can add windows to the rest of the apartment. So I added, I think, one window to the matriarch's bedroom, or it doesn't have to be a matriarch or a mom anymore, I suppose, because, you know, you can just change that around a little bit, but the only times I've played 100 Baby Challenge, it's always been a mom, so that's just what's stuck in my head. Anyway, but I did add one window in there, so I also think I added the one that's by the kitchen, because I just like having a window by the kitchen. I think it looks nice. So, but everything else is like sort of cramped in here, and color scheme as well. I didn't really want to stick to any per se, but we are using a lot of like this very soft peach kind of pink, and also green as well. The toddler's bedroom has a little bit of a different color scheme going on, so does the teen and children's bedroom, so they're a little bit different. And then the primary bedroom does kind of have a color scheme that fits with the rest of the apartment, because they're the ones who decorated it, so it kind of makes sense. Whereas I think, at least I hope, that maybe not the toddlers, because why would they have an opinion on interior? They're super small humans. They do not have opinions on that sort. Well, some might. Not any that I've met, but some might. But I would like to think that whoever's running the household at the moment did ask the children and the teen for input on what, like, they kind of like, hey, you can sort of figure it out yourself, and then, you know, I'll give you money for it or something. Or like, we can go out together and sort it out or something like that. Not the most realistic household combination to do this sort of thing with, because they're four sharing a bedroom, but anyway, so I hope you get my point, by the way. I think it's blue and green in there, if I recall correctly. It's all a little bit of a mess, but that's what it's supposed to be. It's just supposed to be a mess. And I had so much fun with this apartment as well. I was taking my time adding little details here and there. Hopefully none of them get in the way, but whatever I thought was a little bit like, oh, rooting issues might be a thing here. I did play test it and it was fine, so I hope everything's good. But like, you never know. It might be different when you download and place it down in your games. I actually often get those kind of comments on apartment builds, and I'm not really sure why, but apartments especially are a little bit janky when you download them and place them. So I also haven't really built a whole lot of them during last year. And you probably won't see a whole lot of them this year either. I don't know, I just don't do a lot of apartments these days. I am not really sure why, because I like getting straight to the interior. Sometimes exteriors can get a little bit overwhelming. Like, sometimes I just don't want to deal with the landscaping, even though it's one of my favorite parts of building, but sometimes I just don't want to deal with it. So it's nice just like getting straight to the interior. But I will also say it's quite restrictive, because you're basically like stuck with this certain amount of space, and like, I don't know, it's a little bit more restrictive, I suppose. But yeah, apartments are fun. Maybe we should do more apartments, but also I think a part of the reason as well that I haven't done a whole lot of them is that they're difficult to download, and like, I don't use my own builds because I don't really play the game. I build, which is still playing the game, but like, I don't do gameplay, and so I basically build for you or whoever's downloading them, and it's like, sometimes have issues with downloads when it comes to apartments, so it feels kind of pointless. If that makes sense as well, but anyway. So for both of the children's bedrooms, let's just call them that, the bed area, if you can call it that, it's kind of like closed off to the play area. So in the toddler's bedroom, it's very small, it's very cramped in here, but that's just an overall theme for the entire apartment, to be honest. So they have their like two toddler beds closed off with a curtain in between, and then, or in between that area of the room, and then the 3x3 area that they have to play in. And I hope both of the toddlers can actually fit there, but I only play test with an adult, by the way, with an adult sim, or I think she's a young adult sim. So I can't really like I don't know, I can't play test the, what's it called, the changing table, for example. However, nothing's blocking the changing table, so it should be fine, and if not, I really think the game has some issues. But anyway, but they should be fine there. If not, then there are also toys in the living room as well. But I added some decor in there. I think the overall color scheme was like mint, sort of, and then not with a peach pink, but a bit more of like a classic pink. On the lighter side, not so saturated. It's not like a hot pink sort of pink. Anyway, so it's just cozy in there, kind of cute and cramped. And then there's something similar as well for the bathroom here. I figured I'd just like pull in the mint green color scheme sort of that I'm running throughout the common area, but also, or the common room, but also the house leader's bedroom is what I'm gonna call it now. No, I'm gonna call it primary bedroom. I don't know what's called. I hate the, did you guys know, like I hate the term master bedroom. I don't like it. I don't like the implication of the term master bedroom. Ever since I learned, I'm not gonna talk about what it is. You can look it up for yourself if you want to, but ever since I learned what master bedroom actually means and why it's called master bedroom, I've been like, yeah, no, I'm never saying that again. I'm never using that as like a descriptive term for a bedroom. So anyway, I usually just go with parent's bedroom, but like, well, I suppose you could call it parent. It's just, I feel like in the 100 Baby Challenge, it's called a matriarch. But then you can also have a male sim leading. Like, I don't really, this is getting confusing, isn't it? But yeah, I just wanted to, you know, have it fit with the main areas of the apartment and fit with the color schemes of those. I really like how the, well, the primary bedroom turned out. So I think the little corner with the bassinet is super nice. So we'll see when I get to it. I can't remember in what order I decorated this because honestly, it's been a little while. I think it was like 2 days before New Year's. By the way, I have not released a video since the 30th or something. Happy New Year. I hope everything was good for you guys. I hope you got through the night well and that you're all in one piece and that you all have fun if you celebrated at least. I spent mine basically, it's been a while. What did I do? Wait, what did I do? I built my mom a Lego flower because I gave, well, me and my brother gave her a Lego orchid for one of the Sundays in December. We do like a present, or we don't necessarily always do it every year, but my brother and I really wanted to do it this year for mom, so we decided to give her presents on every Sunday, and the last Sunday she got this Lego orchid. However, my mom doesn't really see well anymore. She has some eyesight issues, and so little things like little pieces, and she's also generous. She would agree with me on this, so it's not insulting in any way for me to say it. She's also not the most patient person. So I said, Mom, it's cool. With, like, when she got it, I was like, don't worry about it. I'll put it together for you. It's all good. And she's like, oh, thank you. So I spent New Year's putting the orchid together. It's so pretty. Those Lego flowers are so, like, I'm not biased because I'm Danish, but they're so good. They're so well made, okay? But I really want some for the office. I think they could fit in very well here, actually. I think they would look cute. And then I also did I started out doing my bullet journal, because I do a reading journal every year. Well, I've been doing it for 3 years now. This will be my 3rd year. So I sketched that, and then I did a little bit of like lining up everything and stuff like that. So that was basically my evening while we watched movies, and I can't remember which ones we watched, other than I think Deadpool and Wolverine actually. And then I can't remember the others. And then it was awful weather here, like terrible. So usually I think, well, not usually actually, but if you have a car, or if we have access to a car, because it's a little bit messy, but anyway, sometimes we don't, sometimes we do, it's fine. This year we did have access to a car. However, the weather was so terrible that neither of us, because I celebrated with my mom and my brother, and neither of us felt like going outside to go see fireworks. So 12 o'clock basically just like came and went. And then we were like, okay, let's continue watching the movie. It was so, I don't know. I mean, it's nice, like, just like chill and stuff. Yeah. I'm like, kind of like, I can do the partying thing, but I might as well also just, I don't mind the completely not really doing anything either. Like, I don't know. New Year's has never really been huge for me, to be honest. I don't know what it is, but I hope you guys, I think it's the fact that I don't really like fireworks as well. I feel very unsafe around them. So I just don't want to, especially when people have been drinking, I just don't want to have, I don't want any part of it. Yeah, I hope you guys got through it well though, and I hope you had a great time if you did celebrate. And so we are doing the teen and children's bedroom, and yes, I know that there's a bit of a clipping issue with one of the beds here, but I really want it so you can't change the bedding separately from the frame, and I wanted the bed frames to match. And then I still wanted there to be some sort of individuality between the beds. So the best way I could do that without changing the bed frame color, because they were so perfect color scheme wise, like green and blue, right? So I had to stick to them. I decided to just add some different beds to the lower part, the lower bunk in both of them. So one is, I can't actually remember, one has like a ski theme, or did I change that? And the other one is purplish. Yes, so just to add like a little bit of individuality, so they're not all like 4 identical beds, because what is that even? No. we want the children to have some sort of personality. Okay, so is that reflective? Because like my bed sheets are always gray. Is my personality just gray then? I don't know. I need new bed sheets. My personality is not gray. I'm getting green ones in 2025. That's happening. I feel like, ow, I'm standing up. If you heard that crack, that was my knee. Anyway, I feel like my personality is more green, so I'll figure it out throughout this year. It's fine. I just had it was an eye opener a little bit. I had like a revelation mid voiceover. It's fine. Also, trying to add clutter to fit with 4 different Sims that you kind of like don't fully have fleshed out in your head was a little bit difficult. So that's why this this desk is a little bit of a mess. However, I feel like it's fitting with the rest of the house, because the whole apartment is a bit of a mess. It's a part of the charm, right? Like 100 Baby Challenge is a mess overall anyway, so it just kind of fits with the theme. So we got a little bit of a mix going on with plushies, makeup, nail polish, camera, books. There's a tablet as well, which to me looks like one of those you can draw on, and just like stuff, you know, just to add some clutter, and also just add a little bit of like, what kind of Sims could they be? I think I added a piano, yeah, not a piano, a keyboard in here as well, because I figured that would that'll be cool for the children as well, to learn some skills. I can't remember exactly what the rules are. Isn't it something like if you level up, what is it? You have to level up those special skills that the children have before you can like manually turn them into teens. Otherwise you have to wait until they just automatically age up, right? I can't remember exactly. Also, I think they differ from page to page. You know, depending on where you find the rules, they're probably different if you found them somewhere else. I also did, what was it? I added a computer because I really wanted to add an easel for the house leader, okay? That sounds like a dictator, I don't know, anyway. For the house leader to earn some money, because that's like a go-to thing for 100 baby easels and painting and all of that. However, there was no room, so they have a computer instead and they can write some books. Those are a pretty good income as well in The Sims. I have definitely, when I played, I've definitely earned a lot of money through authoring books throughout the playthroughs, so I can recommend. It's not as fast as painting, but it is pretty effective. Anyway, we are at the end, so I'm gonna wrap up this voiceover. If you guys like the build, you can download it off the gallery. My ID is AvelineYT, and you can also find it under the hashtag Aveline or AvelineYT. And as always, the tree files can be found over on my Patreon, which we linked to in the description box as well as in the pinned comment, where you can also find a link to my booktube channel, so if you like to read, definitely feel free to go check it out. However, that is all I got for you guys today, so I hope you all enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe and all that good stuff if you did, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye!